Hey guys, welcome back to the Vegan View. So a lot of you have noticed that we've taken an extended break since the holidays, and the reason for that is because we've been trying to figure out what our next moves are going to be and what that's going to look like for us individually, but then also for the show. And so for me personally, I will say that it's going to look like me no longer being on the show. And the reason for that is not dramatic, nothing happened, there was no fallout or anything crazy. If anything, the reason is just that the workload for me has just become a little bit too much. And when we started doing the show, I was waitressing part-time, I was doing my channel part-time, I was doing this part-time, and the way that we filmed it, everything about life was different. And then slowly over time, some of that has changed. And then with COVID, the way that we filmed and produced the show has changed. And it's really just become a little bit too much for me to try to juggle everything. And I think that we live in a world that really glamorizes being stressed and busy and frazzled. And to be honest with you, adult life, being an adult is stressful and frazzling and I don't even remember the other word that I was going to use, but it's hard. But I also think that we glamorize it to the point where if we admit that we've bitten off more than we can chew, or if that the workload is just no longer sustainable for us at this time, then we feel this sense of shame, or that we have failed, or that we can't keep up, we're not strong, and that's just not the case. But I've personally been kind of grappling with that myself, and it's taken a long time for me to come to terms with the fact that a lot of things in life has changed for me, as well as I know a lot of you guys can relate to that as well. And it's just become the kind of thing that I don't feel as sustainable for me anymore. And so I just need to slow down and focus on a few things rather than trying to juggle everything and do everything. As much as I love doing the show, and as much as being on the show for the last 3 years has been so incredible, so much fun, so thought-provoking. I've learned so much. I've met some incredible people. I've had so much delicious food, and getting to work with my friends has just been the dream. It's so great, and I'm so grateful for the opportunity. And I never want you guys to think that I'm just not going to do the show because I don't care or I don't want to do it anymore. It's not that. It's just that I care about what I do so much that I want to be able to do it well. And I think sometimes you have to do less and do that well rather than trying to do everything and spreading yourself out too thin, as much as you may want to do everything, you know? But that's really it. I just wanted to say thank you guys so much for the last 3.5 years and for watching every single Monday morning. Like I said, I've had the most incredible experience. And I also want to say thank you to NISHA and Hannah and Jesse, who has helped put together the show as well. It has just been so much fun, and please do continue to support the show. I know it's going to be amazing. I'm going to be watching every Monday and cheering from the sidelines as well. And I'm not going to be disappearing from the internet. I will still have my channel and my Instagram and all of that, so you can definitely still watch that if you want to, in addition to the Vegan View. But I hope you guys will understand, and best of luck to the Vegan View. Bye.
Hi everybody, welcome back to the Vegan View. As you may have noticed, we've been taking a little bit of a break. We've been trying to figure out what's next for the Vegan View, what steps we're going to be taking. I've definitely been needing a break for a long time, and I'm trying to extend that same level of compassion we talk about on the show to myself. I've decided that I'm going to be stepping back from the Vegan View. I'm not going to be jumping off the internet. I'm not going to be making a why I'm no longer vegan video. I'm just trying to listen to my body and not take on so many responsibilities and wear so many hats, because the truth is I love this channel. I love working with Nikki and Hannah and Jesse, and it has just been so much fun, but it is also too much work for me to handle. I want to assure you that there's no hot goss. There's no big falling out. It's just I need to take a second and realize the full limitations of my humanity. I've been able to have so many people that I admire and look up to on the show. I've had so much fun being a part of the Vegan View for the past 3.5 years, and I want to thank you so much for all of your support during that time. It has meant the world to me, to us, and I think the Vegan View is very special. Please be sure to stay tuned to see what happens next with the Vegan View, and thank you so much for letting me be a part of it. Bye.
Hey everyone, like I'm sure many of you, am feeling many feelings about this new chapter of the Vegan View. But when Nikki and NISHA told me that they needed a break, As their friend, first and foremost, I completely respect their decision, and I am just so happy that they are taking the time they need to take care of themselves. Trust me, I know it's not easy. I know that things without Nikki and NISHA are not going to be the same. I mean, they're two of my best friends. They've left huge shoes to fill because obviously I find them to be so unique, amazing, wonderful, good-hearted people, and that is definitely going to leave its mark on this channel. And believe me, I am going to miss filming with them so much. We have had so much fun over the past few years creating content for this channel. I can't even tell you. I just want to say I am so grateful for this community. You all have provided such a warm, welcoming, fun, friendly little corner of the internet for the vegan community, and you did that. We put out the videos, but you were the ones in the comments, in the Facebook group, and even just DMing us and each other. You all have helped create this amazing community that we have today, and I am so grateful for it. I am also very excited about the future of this channel. I know things are not going to be the same as they were, but I am excited to get some fresh perspectives, some new faces, and I think you guys will be really excited as well. So definitely stay tuned. Thank you again for all of your support, all of your love. We feel it, and we love you so much. And stay tuned. There's some good stuff coming your way. Bye.
They look exactly like they do on the package.
Yeah.
Package. Cheers.
Why don't we eat these more?
Can't wait to do a Q&A.
It's gonna be so great! We're gonna answer your questions and give you some answers. We're gonna do a Q&A. Go!
Did you know you could do that?
Nikki, I made you something really special. It's an oil-free, gluten-free, soy-free, dairy-free meal.
Are you serious?
I'm gonna show you how to make actual vegan food taste really good.
Thank God.
I mean, sometimes there's water in it, but
Oh my god.
if you don't like it, you can also say.
This is the happiest moment of my life.
I mean, she's a witch. Like, this is sorcery. How do you do this?
Wow, such finesse. Can we have some?
No, not yet. I have to disclaim.
Okay.
Did you already eat it?
No.
Yes.
Can I have the hottest
I was
one?
gonna say the hottest one for you. This one says Del Inferno, so that's going to Nisha Balsaro.
I'm going to do the mild.
Which one will send me to the hospital?
Just a lot without like a rice or a thing. I don't know.
People say that about me, so.
Nisha's a lot
She's
without
just
rice.
a lot.
She's just a lot. 100% like order that and order the french fries and some of the sauces and just like make a Mexican poutine. It just does so much.
Are you gonna cry? Are you getting emotional?
Please make that the thumbnail.
It's gonna be okay.
This is such a weird video. I mean, that's what's wonderful about burrito. You can't tell what's inside by looking on the outside.
Kind of like people.
But there's just so much tension now between being like a perfect vegan and a good vegan activist that we're putting so much pressure within the vegan movement that so many people are scared to call themselves vegan now.
You know, for a lot of us, when we decide to become vegan, we have this like burst of energy and this excitement and this feeling of purpose, and we want to scream it from the rooftops, and we're so excited. And I think a lot of people do that, and then they start to realize that, oh, I'm not vegan enough because I'm not 100% vegan yet with my fashion and my beauty products and my household products, and I don't use, you know, all eco-friendly things. And it starts to become this overwhelming thing where I think people are just like, nah, I'm not gonna call myself vegan anymore. If all I'm gonna get is people messaging me or telling me in person that that's not vegan and this is not vegan and like this isn't eco-friendly, why would you want to call yourself vegan? I wouldn't.
This wouldn't be the vegan view if we didn't try to show both sides. And I know that there are those of you watching this video that are probably thinking, I don't want to water down the vegan name. Like, I don't want people who are plant-based or occasionally eat a vegan meal to say that they're vegan, because being vegan means something to me.
Thousands of animals over the course of all of our lifetimes that we can save. When we all go vegan, we save 1,100 gallons of water a day.
But I'm just so inspired to
what she said is to let your light shine and to let your actions speak louder than words. So be a good example. And it would be so easy for her just to be an angry vegan because she works so closely with animals that it would be so easy for her to be an angry vegan and a pushy vegan. And I understand that frustration as well that people feel when they are just super, super angry and super in your face about the vegan message. But she said it so well. She was like, we want a more gentle world. We have to live in a gentle way. That's how we're going to create, you know, a more attractive vegan community that more people want to be a part of and feel included. And overall, there'll be just a more gentle, loving world. And we love that approach on The Vegan View, as you guys know. And it's really cool to be in a place that is the living embodiment of that intention.
I would love to go vegan, but I'm always hungry.
This is why.
I'm scared.
The amount of times I've heard Nicole just go,
Wait, I have to read it. I'm gonna give this sugary bean water a 2. Sorry.
This
one looks
weird.
creamy.
No,
that
no, the texture.
There's like little chunks.
Why is there
There's a chunk in it. I just got a chunk.
I didn't even taste it. Should I taste it?
Are you sure we didn't get rice milk?
I'm sure.
What is that?
Oh, there's a little schmutz here.
Is there chunks in? Did you guys get an expired one?
Nicole.
Yeah, you guys.
That makes me so sad
Yeah.
because I feel like so many people, that's just like, I especially with people who like aren't super skinny or have the best skin, they're like, I don't want to tell people I'm vegan, I don't look like a vegan. No, Brandon, that narrative, all shapes, sizes, colors, that narrative is canceled. You look like a vegan if you feel like you are.
If you don't eat animal products,
Yeah.
you're a vegan.
Yeah.
It's
Yes.
that simple.
That was never intended for me to have. It's a commodity that comes from someone else's body that they don't want to give, and that to me is wrong.
Like even just people who are omnivores look at those foods and they think that's cruel. I really hope that we get to a point where people can see that, you know, artisan cheese is just artisan cruelty, like on a plate, you know? That you can
so
say
real.
like, oh, I don't eat this one because it's cute and I don't eat this one because it's smart. And it's like, well, does that mean that if they're not cute and smart, that they're not deserving of life or that they should feel pain when they don't want to feel pain?
I'm so excited for these. I love plantain chips.
I love plantain chips.
I love plantain chips already. That guy looks like he can dance.
I don't think this is new, but we've been on a pickle kick in our group text. All we talk about is pickles.
Look how huge this bag is. Had my eye on this for so long.
It's still happening, hold on. It's like this crispy, crunchy outside and then the inside is like this jello-y, squirmy.
It's like a nice fried
It's like
Lucy.
jelly.
I really didn't like it. I really enjoyed it at first, but then I was like, ooh, that's not supposed to be in my mouth.
Do you think that often?
No, but what did you think about
I think I want this
It's
mixed in with
very
salsa
salty.
on chips. Oh, this would be such a good, you know, southern Velveeta with Rotel. Yes. Cheers. Cheers.
That felt too weird.
Cheers.
We're waiting for you. We're waiting.
Come on. Touch our tips. Touch the tips.
And I think the bullying side of it, that's just got to stop because I just don't see that as being beneficial to the movement. And again, like you have to think back to why you're doing it and who you're doing it for. And if you're really trying to help the animals, if that's really the intention, then you should be wanting to make sure that your message is coming across as effectively as possible because you're going to save more animals that way. But in terms of activists who are a little bit more like in your face, a little bit more passionate, I find that someone, even though that's not the approach that turned me vegan, now that I'm vegan, I do actually find that sometimes it's helpful for me to watch that content even now because it almost is like going to a pep rally or something.
Especially like in terms of capitalism, there's always a hierarchical structure and there's like oppression and power, and who's in power and who is not is usually when there's oppression, it is such a vast difference in power relating to veganism, the political side of veganism, and then like the consumption like mentality of like your dollar is an investment is something we always say, but we never really talk about the distribution of power within politics and voting and being actually involved in that kind of part of veganism.
So many of these. Literally the anthropology. I love you. Anthropology at the Grove.